All right, freaks. Neighbor, Viking neighbor, we're going to call him. He's got Viking ancestry. He's my good buddy down the road I drink with all the time. He dropped me off and he's just now leaving. This is our friendly neighborhood graveyard. This is where I will be spending the night. Well, sort of, right next to it. So there's that. There's a field. And then that little stand of trees right there is where we're going to be camping. That is a great stand of trees. I think this is going to be a super camp out. It's going to be, there's a little road right there. It's really muddy. It's been raining for like 3 days straight. It's crazy. Should be pretty dang good though. Should be all right. So we're going to walk on over here. This is just muddier than all get out. Look at that. That field is just terrible. So we are going to, there's nobody coming, so we're going to kind of make a beeline. And not make you seasick. We're going to kind of make a beeline over here for the trees. Get my pack on all the way here. Sorry about that, guys. You know, if I'm out here on the road, I figure, you know, nobody cares. You know, nobody, you know, if people passing me, they're just going to think, hey, he's some idiot. And I can just tell them I'm whatever. Video about trees or something. Hell, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay. So if you keep going down this little road, there is what used to be a little dam. And people fish down there. I've never had any luck down there, but then again, I am the world's worst fisherman. Okay, boy, this is soupy, soppy, muddy, but we got the right boots for it, so we're good to go. We got the right boots for it. Okay, so right up here, I've kind of scouted this out earlier. There's a little bit of an entrance up here. Oh man, I'm just sinking in that mud. There's a little bit of an entrance up here. I think it's right about, well, shoot, I'm not sure where it is. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna go in right here, because I can't remember where that stupid entrance is. So we're gonna fake it. We're gonna just fake it. Kind of see that somewhat resembles a path here. Kind of. Now, when I scouted this out a long time ago, I found that there was this old rock house foundation here. From who knows how long ago. It's an old one. This kind of concerned me. There's what appears to be a pack rat nest. There's what appears to be a pack rat nest here. And there's one kind of back over there a little bit too. That doesn't make me very happy, but I'm not sure they're even active anymore. So I think we're all right. But what interested me was right here. There's kind of a little bit of a flat spot here, like somebody's trashy old cooler that they left. God, people are disgusting. Okay, so I think I can make my camp right here. Okay, so I will go ahead and get my stuff out and start getting it set up. And well, look at that. Somebody's been out here at some point. Look at that. There's a bunch of like old glass, old like a barn hinge. Look at that glass. It's all melted. I wonder if this house didn't burn down at one point. Somebody was out here at one point kind of moving stuff around. So that's interesting. Oh, look, there's another pack rat nest. That's nice. Look, there's a car going past right now. Be real still here. Yeah, just not a problem. This is going to be a good site. All right, guys. I will get everything started setting up and to check back in with you here in just a minute. I did not show you I did not show myself setting up this tarp cover because it was like watching a giraffe walk for the first time. It was terrible. I couldn't do anything right. I was fumbling around. It was just terrible. It just went very, very poorly. But I think I finally got it up. I finally got it in some sort of a decent, somewhat of a decent configuration, if you will, that it's actually up there. So I'm not going to just sleep on the ground because, quite frankly, I'm afraid there's rats. So I brought my fire hiking cot, which is pretty dang cool. Now, if I can figure out how to do it, I'll fast forward through this part and do it really fast. That's if I can figure out the editing software. Okay. I know it helps when we speed it up, but the thing really does go together pretty quickly. Again, they're not a sponsor, but this fire hiking cot is it's really good. I really like it. My little pillow. Fire hiking. The pillow, it came with a pillow. It's not really the best pillow. It's a little big, to be quite honest. You end up letting about a third of the air out just so that it's somewhat smaller. I know you're not supposed to blow it up with your mouth because then the condensation is in there and blah 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 blah. I do it anyway. Whatever. It's all good. All right, we'll put this back in there. Now it's going to get a little bit cold tonight. Low 20s. Or I'm sorry, low 30s, mid 30s, somewhere in there. It's not going to be brutally cold, but it's going to be cool. It might get a little warmer than that, but all right. So what we're going to do here, I love this sleeping pad. The sleeping pad works really, really well. But I'll tell you a little trick to it. I've tried so many times to use my hands to pump it up. I don't know why, but it just takes forever. If you use your foot, it goes pretty quickly. Okay. Gonna lock up shut the bottom down. There we go. Our home away from home for the night. All right. Let me get my sleeping bag out next. My sleeping bag. I got this new compression sack, and I really like it. It really works well. It is, and again, nobody sponsors me. if you'd like to, you can contact me. But this is a red camp. I can't remember. It's like a 15, 16, 17 liter, something like that. I don't know. So we're going to pull out the old sleeping bag and try and get it lofted up again. Here's a trick I've learned. When you take stuff out of their sacks, take one of your sacks, one of your bigger sacks, like say this one, and all these little sacks, put them in there. That way you got them. And same with trash. I brought this tarp to put down. I'll use this as my trash bag. Okay, we'll let this sit and get the lot wet. And most importantly, since we've got camp set up, is ta-da! Is our step 2. Now, my step 2 today is from a little brewery up here in our very own Lawrence, Kansas. It's called, the brewery is called Free State. Again, not a sponsor, but if you want to send me beer, Free State, you go right on ahead. I will take it. So it's Free State Brewing Company, and this is their Oktoberfest, which I think is very fitting. This is, after all, the Halloween episode. Camping at a graveyard, in a burned down house, the day before Halloween. This required Oktoberfest. It really did. So, tent stakes. Use them for anything. This is my step 2, and this is going to be good. Man, oh man, I love a good Oktoberfest. Free State makes an excellent Oktoberfest. Shiner makes a very good Oktoberfest. Just an outstanding beer. Man, there are a lot of cars out here. And I mean a lot. I'm going to try to sneak out of this little stand of groves and give you a shot back to see what we can see from the outside. And then I thought we'd go walk the cemetery. So give me a minute here and we'll see what we can do. You really can't see. You just a very, very, very little bit. You can see a little bit of that top canopy. That's about it. This is a great sight. This is a great sight. This road is so busy because, well, first of all, there's the shooting range down the way. Secondly, there is the place where you dump your branches and your leaves and stuff. And right now, it's fall. Leaves are falling like crazy. Storm rolled through a while back. A bunch of branches down. People are just starting to get their honeydew lists done. So, from this side, this is what we see. That is going to be very, very covered. Okay? Alright, so, let's go for a little walk here. I know, last thing you want to see is my face, my ugly mug. So we're going to go for a little walk, and I will take you on a little tour of this very pretty graveyard. Now, right up here, dead ahead of us is the, there's like a trailhead for the hike-bike trail. It's a big, long hike-bike trail. It's over 100 miles, I think. So that's a big draw for people. People like to bring their bicycles down. and do that. I'm going to try to not show any of the occupants' information on their headstones. At least not, you know, focused in on it and zoomed in on it, because I think we should be respectful, saying we're going to be. So if you want to pause it and zoom in and find some poor little old man or poor little old lady that died 100 years ago, then more power to you, I suppose. But if that's what floats your boat, I suppose. For some reason, oh, there's a lady up here. There's some people up here on a bicycle. We're gonna cut this way. They may have came off the bike trail. Not sure. But we're going to avoid them. My daughter is big into photography, and she came up here to this mausoleum that I'll show you here in a minute. Took a bunch of really cool pictures. If I can find them, I'll post them for you sometime. But till then, I'll bring you back when we get to the. Yeah, this is a really nice little graveyard. I really enjoy it. It's very pretty. It's not too large and too small. Those people on the bikes are still down here. I'm not sure what they're doing. But they're not getting out of here very quick. So we may need to linger a little bit so that we can make it back into our shelter. You know, it's just a really pretty little graveyard. I really enjoy this one. I've brought my daughter out here before, and we've taken some pictures of some of the prettier headstones and monuments and whatnot. But see, down there's that bike trailhead. Yeah, there's a lot of people use that trail. These kind of make me sad when they're all lined up like that, because that means that's an entire family more than likely. We're not going to go over and videotape the information, but I'd be willing to bet that's an entire family. We have a similar setup for my family. Only my father's in it right now. But, you know, none of us are spring chickens anymore, so it'll be filled up soon enough, I suppose. So this is a really pretty. I just love this cemetery. It's just really nice. Just nice. It's very shaded in the summertime. It's nice and cool when you come down here. It's really good. I'm actually kind of happy, in a weird way, that the trailhead for the bike trail is in the cemetery, because I think that brings life. It brings people to the cemetery, you know. And cemeteries shouldn't be seen as something spooky, as something sad. You know, cemeteries are a celebration of the people that are in them. You know, it's a monument to not forget them. And, you know, if you have a loved one that's in a cemetery somewhere, go visit them. Take some flowers. Put down their favorite little toy, or if they like to fish, put down a little fish or something. I don't know. Just do something. Pay them some respect. Alright, so this is going to be the hard part. Is getting back into our little shelter. See, right there's another truck going by. He does not have branches, obviously. So I'm not really sure where he's going. He could be going down to fish. He could just go down and turn around and come back. That's what we don't really want, because then he's going to catch us going back in. So what we're going to do here, we'll go off-road here, and we'll try to see what we can do getting back. Okay, looks like there's a couple trucks way down there at the branch place, and there's nobody coming from that way, but this truck down here just started up. So what we're going to do is we're going to just walk along like nobody's doing anything. Go real slow. I think I'll turn around and go back the other way. We can kind of stay near the exit here. And when this truck goes past, we will make a beeline into the woods. There goes that truck that just went by a little while ago. I guess maybe he did have some branches or something in there. We're going to wait for him to go over the levee down there. Then we'll turn around. Although I can hear another truck down there. I sure can. Another truck's coming. Okay. Wait a minute. Let's just keep on walking this way. If I move it to the other hand, then my body blocks the camera. So we'll just walk this way. We'll wait for this guy to go past. Then we'll make a beeline back as quick as we can. If he stops us, we'll just say we're filming a documentary about graveyards for YouTube. What we'll do. Yeah, he looked. He was very interested. He was very interested in what we were doing. He's going very slow and looking in his rear view mirror. So we're going to kind of just mosey on over here. If we have to, we can go around the grove of trees from the other direction, but it's really muddy. And I'd really rather not do that. Man, he is going very slow. That guy's going really slow. I mean, I doubt he's going 10 or 15 miles an hour. But he's going to be up over the levee here in no time. And before he gets a chance to turn around and come back, we're going to be gone. Okay, so there he goes. He's probably looking forward to avoid hitting somebody going the other direction. And we're gone. Now we got to make a beeline. Yep. Now we have to go quickly. Okay, he did go over the levee. He went all the way over, so quickest he could get turned around, it'd probably take him a minute to go down and pull into the parking lot on the other side, turn around and come back. So I really don't think he cares that much anyway, but who knows. But I think we're good to go here. All right, he can no longer see us from the road right here until he gets right up to us. So, looks like there still may be a couple of vehicles or something down there. Oh, there go the shotguns and the guns. All right, let's get back in here as quick as we can. Ah, there's my MRE. Here's my MRE. Again, sorry, Dr. Ald, I'm using my teeth. Let's see what we got. Alright, so we have, oh, look at this. This is neat. Ready to heat. This is a heater. Oh, look at that. We don't even need the backpack. Okay, so remove the MRE pouch and paperboard sleeve from MRE. Tear off the top of the bag. Place the MRE pouch in the bag with the heater. Pop-Tarts, not a fan. Crackers, boy, I'll bet those are good. Moist towelette, iodized salt, spoon, some strawberry jam. Here's my nutritional facts information sheet, but this little sleeve I think we need. And then here is the, oh look, a Tootsie Roll. Look at that. Probably shouldn't eat Tootsie Roll either. So, these MREs are made for working soldiers, not lazy suburbanites that are out stealth camping. So, yeah. All right, so let's see what we got to do here. So we got to operating instructions. This is the bag. So we remove the MRE pouch and paper board sleeve from the MRE, which we've done. We've got the sleeve in the pouch. tear the top of this bag, place the MRE in the bag with the heater. Okay, so we're going to take the top off this bag. Maybe, apparently you got to be smarter than the bag. Can't make my fingers work. It's starting to get kind of cool. Okay. Tear the top of the bag, place the MRE pouch in the bag with the heater. I guess that's this thing. I guess that thing down there is the heater. I don't want to really go in there. I guess we'll get it in there. Okay, got that. While holding the MRE pouch and heater above the lines on the bag, I guess that's this little thing here. Pour water into the bag until it reaches a level between the lines. What lines? Those lines? That's not very much water. The heater doesn't feel warm at all, to be quite honest. I guess we'll just let it sit there. We'll just let it sit there for right now. So what we're going to do is, while we're waiting, is we're going to get this thing going and we're going to get some tea in us. Okay. That looks pretty good. These little metal canisters, these metal water bottles from Walmart are the bomb. Man, these things are excellent. Really harm, and they keep ice and they keep stuff cold, keep stuff hot. It's excellent. I haven't heard a car for a while now. It would be very difficult for a car to see the light from my camera directly from the road, but if they were coming from the brush pile drop off, they might be able to see it. I think I always bring this little baggie here, all kinds of goodies. And today's goodie, I think, is going to be Earl Grey tea, because I love Earl Grey tea. I like black tea better, but Earl Grey is very good. All right, so let's get it in here. Okay, we're ready to go there. Let's see if our stuff's getting warm at all. It just isn't. It's just ice cold. I may have to just pull that pouch out and heat it up in my camp stove. I don't think this thing works. I don't know what I did wrong, but there's just no heat coming from that thing. There. I don't know if these things go bad. I don't know how old it is. I don't know anything about it. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to pull it out of this little water thing with the heater that didn't work. And we're just going to cut it open. Cut it open and number into the pot. Dump our ravioli with soy protein sauce into the pot. Yum. Ooh. I love our military. I love our soldiers, our sailors. Marines, our airmen. I'm very sorry they have to eat that. It's not good. All right, that ought to be heated up. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off the heat. Let that sit there and cool just a little bit. I'm gonna grab the crackers. Oh boy, this ought to be interesting. One thing I have to be careful about down here is that we don't really have a lot of homeless in this community, but lately there's been a homeless encampment maybe half mile from here. So I am a little worried that the police are gonna make paths through here, are gonna make passes through here, whatever, patrol it, and if they see me, they could very well want to know some info. Even the cracker is terrible. I am going to have my nasty little Pop-Tarts, and then I'm going to hunker down and watch some I Bury the Living. When you're camping in a graveyard, waking up at just past midnight to the wailing of coyotes is a little shocking at first. Especially when you have an imagination like mine. Alright, just waiting for my buddy Viking Lynn to come pick me up. It was sure fun spending Halloween Eve with you freaks. I hope you have a great Halloween. I hope it's every bit as good as mine's gonna be. And just one last look at the cemetery here. Really a very pretty little cemetery, and it was a very good camp out, just phenomenal. I slept like a rock. Oh my gosh, it was so good. All right, well, until next time, freaks. Later.